everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and this is Lindy Stitches, where I talk about cross stitch. You can find my cross stitch designs at lindystitches.com. I had to sit off to the side today so that I could show you that I bought my doll a chair. My life's awesome! Not so awesome. I did not make it to Needlework Galleria as planned. About a week before I was supposed to leave, I started feeling ill and tried desperately to shake it off. It was not something I could shake off. It got worse, and then it got worse. And then I had to email my sweet partner, Barbie, Petal pusher, and say, I'm so sorry, but there's no way I can drive myself 6 hours to St. Louis, let alone do anything of use to anyone. So, cried a few tears as I unpacked everything that I had packed. It was a very interesting situation because my husband was also out of town, and so that was a challenge because I had to take to my bed for a few days, and I've been sick. I've been in the hospital. I've had pneumonia twice, and this felt just as bad as walking pneumonia. But I am so thankful. I have literally nothing to complain about. I am 90% myself, and I wasn't in the hospital, so I am grateful, and the Lord really encouraged me. It was very strange to be so sick that you're like in bed, completely worthless, and yet I felt happy. It was a very odd mixture. Anyway, I love working. I am a workaholic. I love being productive. I'm a productivity addict, and so it was very nice to be reminded of how nice it is to have strength, how nice it is to be able to work, and really, you know, whenever you go through something new that you've never personally experienced, it really helps you to be able to sympathize with others, because I have friends who struggle with fatigue, and I thought I knew what the word fatigue meant. I thought I knew what it felt like. I had no clue. I had no clue until 2 weeks ago what the word fatigue meant. And it really helps me to understand what a couple of my friends go through on a regular basis. Yuck. Anyway, that's all the sick talk I have for this video. I have some housekeeping to do first, and I did release all of my awesome products, including a trunk show full of Seraphim linen and some goodies from Lady Dot Creates, and all sorts of stuff hit my shop. I still have Raven's needlework in stock. I have sent out many ravens, but the murder was large. The murder was large with many members. I still have some that are waiting to be assigned to families, so if you would like one, they are still in my shop. Once these are gone, they're just done. That's what happens with kits, because when you include like cotton fabrics, there's no getting more of those. So this is a limited time kind of thing until all the ravens have flown. Speaking of, let's go ahead and do a giveaway of one of these kits. If you'd be interested, use the word mystery. And the question I want to ask you, and this has to do with my 2022 stitch along, I asked in my Facebook group if people prefer mystery stitch-alongs or not mystery. Do you want to see the pattern or do you not want to see it? And it's been interesting, the responses that I've gotten. It turns out that most of the people that have voted in my Facebook group prefer not a mystery. They want to see the whole pattern before they sign up for a stitch along. They must not enjoy the mystery process, which I can understand. I signed up for my first mystery sal this week. It's going to be in my new starts. I can't wait to show you that. I'm enjoying the mystery so far. I've never done a mystery. How many times can I say the word mystery? That is the key word you leave in your comment. You must be a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscription button. I don't understand. There's so many people, even regular commenters, who aren't subscribers. I don't understand how people watch YouTube not subscribing to the people that they like watching. 'Cause you miss stuff. You miss content. So if you want to be friends, hit the subscribe button so we can keep interacting. That would be great. So that's my giveaway. The other announcement I want to make is that I am participating in Black Sampler November. This is the brainchild of Jacob over at Modern Folk Embroidery. He caught me at just the right time. I've had many days where I was really good for nothing, even cross-stitching. And then I had other days where I was able to sit but not do other things. You know, just like the brain fog was another element I was struggling with. He caught me at just the right time. And I was like, yeah, I'm hopping on this bandwagon. So the idea is to stitch a sampler that is all in black. There are many historical samplers and then also modern samplers that are monochromatic, meant for black thread, or maybe you just changed the color to black, and that's what we're going to stitch in November. So I designed a black sampler. It is a band style sampler, long and skinny, and it has one of my favorite Emily Dickinson poems on it. It is a wonderful poem, and I've already had people messaging me asking me how they can prepare. I haven't even shown it to you, so that's kind of flattering. You need black thread or your favorite black, like a nice over-dyed, like Weeks Onyx or Classic Colorworks Black Coffee, whatever your favorite black thread is, and you need fabric. The size is going to be 99 wide by 184 tall, so it's kind of tall and skinny. And like I said, it's a band sampler, so it's going to have the poem and then different bands of stitches. I like band samplers because, unlike a border, which you know can go on forever, they're fun. You just learn the stitch pattern of the band, and then shortly enough you can switch and my brain just gave out. Sorry. So the fabric you need is anything but black. I stitched mine, or my model stitcher is working on mine, on 32 count linen in the color Silver Lining by Seraphim. Designed this so quickly that I did not have time to get that fabric in stock. So you pick your favorite. My fabric's like a light gray with kind of a little teeny bit of purple in it. But any light, your favorite light color or even medium shade of fabric in whatever count you choose will be perfect. So that is Black Sampler November, and I hope to show you the poem soon. The poem is about death. It's about death, and that sounds morose. Obviously goes with the black theme. However, it is not a morose poem. It is a poem with some hope. And I chose it because actually one of my friends recently passed away. And on the day that I watched Jacob's video, I mean, I was feeling it hardcore. And Two things. Number one, I love this poem and it's about hope. But number two, I thought about the fact that so many pieces of needlework are mourning samplers. And that is not surprising, is it? Because cross stitch is so comforting, and we come to it looking for comfort in different modes. And one of those modes is mourning and just sadness. So the poem is hopeful, but it came out of just a sad place for me personally. But I hope telling you that doesn't put you off of, gee, I don't want to stitch a poem about death with black thread. It is a lovely poem, and like I said, it's about hope. Those are all my announcements. Thank you for sitting through them because announcements are boring. Let's get on to the stitching, shall we? I have 2 new starts, one of which was completely impromptu. A designer just took my money. So let's start with that one. It is a mystery cell. It is by Deborah, I think her name is, yes, Deborah Dick of Tempting Tangles. Just reeled me in. Took my money. I already stitched up part 1. This is a mystery cell called Rookie Woods. And as soon as I read the little description, you're already going to know why I had to stitch this. It says, inspiration from this design comes from Shakespeare's incredible play Macbeth, Act 3, Scene 2. The line, light thickens and the crow makes wing to the rookie wood. The words have a double meaning and are prophetic, setting the stage for Macbeth's downfall. And the little preview image I will put up in the screen. Doesn't that look fun? And so right away, I got on Fire Poppies, and had to order the Dinky dies. It is stitched in, I think, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You didn't care the actual number, did you? But I counted 9 Dinky dies, and the color palette is really cool and interesting. And I stitched up part 1, and it's so fun. Okay, so here's part 1. I'm stitching on 32 count Old Stationery by Seraphim Fabrics, a linen. And I love Seraphim linen. I actually think I still have a few pieces of this exact fabric in my store as we speak. I love their fabric. Stitching in hand has made fabric textures more important to me than they used to be when I was a Q-snap stitcher, and the fabric from Seraphim is so fast. I meant soft. It's so soft and wonderful to work with. It's not soft like Old Weeks soft. I could make a gigantic pie chart of like intersecting fabrics and like how they compare and contrast. It's just really lovely. And so here's this trellis. Now the trellis is not showing up like super great in person, so it's kind of questioning my choice, but I'm pushing on through because I absolutely love. I love this floss. This is Gum Leaves by Dinky Dyes. It's one of my favorite colors, like, of all time. Yes. So we're pushing through. I'm having a grand old time, and I'm enjoying the mystery. My second start is joining another cell, which is not a mystery. It is the Sweet Santa cell, hosted by Amy Baruch and Diana. It is Kismet. And here's the piece that we're stitching along to. This is Rhonda's Originals Sweet Santa. And I love Rhonda's Originals patterns. She has adorable Sleepy Hollow pattern. And Emily C. just recently showed one of her patterns. It's this big blue cat really fun. They're big pieces with lots of dense stitching. I overdyed some DMC for this because it takes so much floss. I overdyed some DMC. I'm laughing because I got on TikTok recently. And as my second TikTok video, I was going to do this tutorial on how I overdye DMC floss. And I should not have been trying to film a tutorial as like my second time trying to use this app because I did something wrong. And all my little video clips that I had made somehow like disappeared into the ether. I don't know what happened, but there is no overdyed DMC tutorial from me. I was kind of mad, but anyway, that's a whole nother story. People that are too old to understand TikTok. Anyway, I'll put my TikTok down below. I overdyed this DMC, and you can't really tell that it's overdyed in my camera, but here are my colors, and kind of shows up better in the stitching. Here's my little Santa hat. So this guy's gonna be very adorable. 32 count vintage country mocha. I love, this is one of my top fabrics of all time. It's soft, it's got a nice thickness to it, not too floppy. So easy to stitch on. So that's where I am with hashtag Sweet Santa Sal. And he makes for very good like movie watching and TV watching stitching. Another good piece for movie watching and TV watching. This is Folk House by Not Forgotten Farm. I am stitching this up using random flosses that I pulled together, and I finished the house outline, and so now I can do the fun stuff. There it is. That roof is in an awesome color, and I need to figure out what it is. It is Silken Colors will put like grab bags on their Etsy shop, the Thread Gatherer, which is my preferred silk, but I do not have a lot of it because it is costly. And I got this brown in one of those grab bags, and I love it so much. It just has really awesome shades in it. Like, it's really variegated, but I really like the effect. It even has like this purpley color in it. It's really cool. So because it came in a grab bag, I don't know what color it actually is, so I've been meaning to figure that out. I ordered a skein from Fire Poppies thinking that I had guessed correctly. Was wrong, so I'm just gonna have to order again. I'm saving the best for last. This is the second to last whip. I'm going to show you. This is Permit Me Not to Stray by Heartstring Samplery. I'm stitching this on 32 count Silver Moon linen, which would be a great color for a black sampler. It's a very light gray. I love it. And here's how far I got. Very beautiful. Last, but my most exciting accomplishment since I saw you last. And I'm very excited that this sampler was chosen for Laura, the Serial Starter's birthday. So in January, a lot of people will be starting Elizabeth Isles by the Scarlet Letter, which is going to be a lot of fun. I have had an awesome time with this sampler. I started it in May. I am stitching it on 32 count vintage country mocha, and I am mixing up the colors a little bit. If you want to know what I'm using, ask. If there's demand, I will try to write something up. If there's not, who cares? But I'm not using any of the charted. However, I did use the charted colors to kind of choose some of my own overdyed cottons and kind of branch out a little bit. But some of these angels are very dull looking. Like, there's a lot of tan, a lot of, I mean, obviously there's this really nice pink and blue, but other than that, there's a lot of tan and pasty skin tones and beige, tan, beige, and gray. So I'm making mine more colorful. I'm also alternating between my skin tone and my son's skin tone. So we have multicultural angel border, and I finished all my angels. Here they are. Isn't that fun? I'm hoping to inspire. I'm hoping to inspire many, many people to jump on the January 1st cereal starter birthday sale, because look at this border. So I finished all my leaves and all my angels. There are other doodads in the border that I need to go back and fill in, but I could look at this all day. And I didn't count the angels, and I won't let you sit through me counting them, but I never got tired of stitching them. Did I want to stitch 5 more? Not really, but I never, like, angeled out. So these are all my angels in the out border. And this is awesome. Just the border is awesome, so I cannot wait. I cannot wait to put that big bird in. It's gonna be so much fun. And I changed my mind about the quote. I think I'm gonna put, okay, so one of my favorite songs of all time is called The Luckiest by Ben Folds, because it is exactly how I feel about my life. I love that song. I've listened to it like a million times. I think I might put a quote from that on it. We'll see. I'll link the song down below. It's just the sweetest song in the entire world. Since we spoke last, I acquired 3 new patterns for my collection. I had to cave on this. The reason I had to cave on this is not only because it is gorgeous, but also because my maiden name is Hopkins. So I had to jump on Jane Hopkins. She's absolutely breathtaking. This is like a full coverage kind of piece, but I love how funky and weird it is. I've been following a few people that are stitching this on Instagram, and I couldn't take it anymore. I hate yellow. And so I could not stitch, I just could not stitch this on yellow. I think, honestly, it would look better on another color, but that's just because I hate yellow. I don't mind gold. What really is the difference? I don't know, but I would call this yellow, and the color of this fabric gives me the heebie-jeebies. Actually, you know, I've looked at it online many times, and I was kind of surprised when I actually got the physical pattern how yellow that fabric is, because it doesn't look that yellow online. What that has to do with anything, I don't know. Another pattern I caved on was Black Cat Hollow. This is a 3-part pattern from Barbara Anna. Oh, I love Barbara Anna, and this is just adorable. In all of its glory, it is so cute. Emily C. at Eclectic Possessions and Barbie Petal Pusher have both finished this, and I just love it so much. It's just so cute. So I have to add this to my fall pattern stash. I randomly finally found this one, Carriage House Samplings. I don't think I've ever seen this before. This is called Cat's Eyes, and it's so adorable. I mean, how many pumpkin and cat patterns does one need? Is there a limit? I don't know. Cat plus pumpkin. It is an irresistible combination. So those are the patterns I added to my stash, my hoard, my pile. Yeah. I have a lot of Christmas stuff in the works right now, so that's what's going on back here at Lindy Stitches. I am finishing formatting up my 4 Christmas releases, plus I have a very hefty freebie this year. I thought 5 releases was too many, so I kicked one into the freebie status. And it's going to be my Christmas gift from me to you. It will be released in my newsletter, so if you like free patterns, you can sign up for that down below. And that's what I have going on. I love my business so very, very much. Other things that I love, let's talk about it. Jackets. Look at this jacket. Isn't it adorable? Look at the zipper pull. Fashion show. Whenever we would go, apparently I can't operate zippers. Whenever we would go clothes shopping as a child, we would come home. Dad would demand a fashion show because he wanted to know what his money had bought. And so we would have to put on all of our new items and we would be nerds and be like, fashion show. Look at this. Isn't it cute? Walmart.com. I'm obsessed with jackets, particularly not like blazers, because for some reason I feel like I look weird in blazers. I love like lightweight jackets. I've been thrift store shopping with my daughter Phoebe, who loves thrift store shopping, and I have bought like 4 jackets at the thrift store, like of this variety of just like weird colors or buttons, or I don't know, but I am living my best fall with the jackets. I have a jacket like collection now. It's really dumb, but they come from the thrift store or Walmart.com, so I'm not gonna feel bad about my $5 each jacket collection. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I will link this jacket down below. This is a fashion channel now. Other things I'm trying to be into, back to the TikTok. Do any of you use it and understand it? I'm really struggling to understand the platform, and I know it's just because I'm maybe not used to it. Also, I might be too old for it. I find the reason I'm on it is I find human like culture and creativity fascinating, and why people get on and are obsessed with different things is very fascinating to me. I don't think I will ever be a heavy TikTok user or creator, but I've been just trying to understand it. And okay, so I've been trying to find like different makers or creators on there that I enjoy or that I follow. So far, all I've gotten into is like the dollar store DIY crafting world, which is also fascinating because I'm cheap and I like crafting. That being said, I did go to Dollar Tree specifically to collect some craft materials that were inspired by TikTok, and I could not find anything that they used. We do have a smaller Dollar Tree, so I'm thinking you probably need to hit up like one of the really big Dollar Trees with your craft ideas from TikTok, because I found nothing. So, so So there's that. There are stitchers on TikTok. There's not a lot of them, but there is a cross-stitch hashtag on TikTok that I've been exploring, and I don't know. If you have any TikTok thoughts or tips, leave them down below. Or maybe if you're on there and you enjoy it, what kind of things do you follow? It's silly. Walter says hi because he's hungry and therefore ready to please me. That is all I had today. A big, cozy fall hug from me to you. Hope you're having a great weekend, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye, friends.